Okay. That's not the right notebook. Crap. One sec. And here we go. Serenity. And it to the right page. Alright, so last we left our adventurers, they're getting ready to take on a Tarask. Everybody roll initiative. Wait, what? Wait, what?
This isn't my Thursday group.
I'm just kidding.
Wait, roll initiative? What did I miss?
Yeah, you guys were just about to fight the Tarask, right?
Unless the Tarask has entered the town, I don't think so, no.
Alright. Welcome back to Serenity. When last we left our adventurers, they have completed a mission to, a bounty hunting mission to, capture and or kill a bandit leader. A bandit leader didn't have a name, just was identified by what he was wearing and the weapons that he was using. The team captured him, and then upon further investigation found a map to their hideout. After sending Zeke ahead to scout out the area while the rest of the adventuring group kind of recollected themselves after the battle, Zeke discovered their camp had a very weird cave at the back of it. He went to go rejoin the group, and the group met him halfway. Then the group took on this bandit camp, and then the true leader of the bandit rove here, which was he wasn't human, that's for sure. He was more of a Goliath orc elemental mixed. It was weird. You guys have never been seen before. Yeah, maybe. I'll get there eventually. Okay, now I just lost my train of thought. Okay, after waging the battle against the bandit leader, the party's paladin Olvar fell, but then was resurrected to deal the final blow to the bandit leader. Spoils were gotten from the bandit camp as they did a quick clean. Upon investigating the cave behind the bandit camp, they found a little fighting arena that they assumed the bandit leader used as entertainment for himself while everybody else was out collecting the goods. There they met Tyron, a blind human, but could still see through an ability that he learned called Aura Sense. And with this Aura Sense, and with Olvar's divine, a little divine sense, we're able to pinpoint a very dark energy, but it was sealed behind the door, behind a solid stone door. And the party decided to leave the door since it was still sealed and take what they got back to Soledad to report to Lord Asmodeus. Upon returning to their cart, they realized that their quarry had escaped, but they had another hostage. Excuse me. They had another hostage that they were going to take back to Soledad for questioning and what have you. Upon returning to Soledad, the prisoner was questioned, and he was found to be a member of a criminal organization in Serenity known as the Dark Hand. Fearing that the Dark Hand may retaliate in some way, shape, or form, Lord Asmodeus asked the party not to leave the town for a little bit and never travel alone, just for safety's sake. And the party relaxed in town for a couple days and tried to figure out what they were going to do from there. Oh wow. And then once the party felt ready, they went and got another mission from Lord Asmodeus. Lord Asmodeus was going to send two of his knights and Tyron to investigate the sealed cave to see if there was a way to dispel it or destroy it in some way, shape, or form. They were sent out a day ahead of the party when the party received visions from each of their patrons that there was something evil and dark behind that door, and they felt the need to take care of it. After pleading with Lord Asmodeus to let them go investigate and call the other knights back, Lord Asmodeus informed them that he had not heard from the knights that day. To which the party made haste back to the bandit camp, back into the cave, where they met the righteous brand. And with some minor miscommunications happened, the party thinking them to be another detachment of bandits, they clashed for a little bit until I believe it was Zeke? Yeah. Zeke bleated out that there may have been some miscommunication after he heard the righteous brand captain call for a retreat. After tensions settled and the party regained themselves, Olvar received a message from Lord Asmodeus asking him to return to Soledad as soon as possible for family matters. Olvar agreed, and with a couple soldiers from the righteous brand, was escorted back to Soledad while the party continued ahead with a couple other people that I totally forgot last session. The captain of the righteous brand, which her name was Helena? Was that Helena? I gotta start writing things next to names here. But with the escort of the captain, the party met a strange sight that not many people get to see in Serenity. The sight of a wandering bugbear named Oba, with not really too much conversation. Oba joined the party and decided to travel with these strange people and their fancy looking clothes and hope to seek glory. Upon arriving back at the cave, they learned that the door that was originally sealed had been opened, but the room in which the door was sealed was completely empty, with nothing left inside, not even a trace of Tyron or the knights. Upon investigation, they found footprints that made a little path back towards Soledad. So with haste and riding through the night, the party returned to Soledad about 3 or 4 in the morning to warn Lord Asmodeus of this impending threat. With some locating magic from Lord Asmodeus, he was able to pinpoint the knights inside of Soledad. And with this, the party went to investigate and were met by the two knights, who immediately shot Lord Asmodeus and the party. And chaos ensued in the middle of the town and the wee hours of the morning. Upon further investigation, after the knights were freed from a mind-controlling charm, the party investigated the town to try to find the source of the dark energy that came from behind the sealed door, in which they found her. And after breaking Oba of his charm, they managed to defeat. Zeke managed to deal the final blow to the creature, and There was nothing left of the creature. After Zeke dealt the final blow, it looked like its body contorted and broke down, and shadows just pulled it into the ground. And then once the body was completely submerged in the shadow, it just faded to nothing. With a sense of self-confidence in the new team, Lord Asmo returned to the tower and to deliberate on what to do about the missing Tyron. And the party returned to the outhouse, in which Oba was introduced to the inn or a bed for the first time, in which I do believe he absolutely destroyed and made a little nest out of it. To each their own. We now join the party the morning after. The morning after the incursion. You guys went to bed pretty late. So, Zeke, you only need your 4 hours, so you're up at about 10 o'clock in the morning. The rest of you wake up roughly around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And so I guess Zeke would have first choice here. Zeke, as you rise in the morning after a hard-fought battle and just some weird things happening the night before, you awaken to peace and quiet in the outhouse. What are you going to do?
I'm going to go try and find Lord Asmodeus.
All right, simple enough. You put your armaments on for the day, go downstairs. There you see Jib, who made you guys a hearty breakfast after you guys fought that thing last night. And as you come downstairs, Jib. Oh, hey there, Mr. Zeke. How you feeling this morning there?
I'm doing okay. Nice to see you again, Jib.
Well, it's good to see you too. Good to see you all healed up after last night's little scuffle.
Is Lord Asmo in the throne room, or do you know?
I would normally around this time of day he's normally around his study. So I'd check there first, and if he's not there, he's probably in the throne room.
All right, thank you.
You're most
and
welcome.
I head off towards the study.
Alrighty. As you exit the outhouse, it is a beautiful, beautiful morning. It looks like there's some storm clouds on the horizon. And it's kind of weird. A lot of lightning in those clouds. Very dark. They're not moving very fast, so you probably got a few hours until it's over you.
Do they look natural that you're saying they look weird?
Make a perception check. 27. It's not like that they look weird. It's just normally when there's a storm that big rolling through, it comes through faster than that. But you don't really think too much of it other than it just looks like a storm.
All right, then I continue my way to the study.
Alrighty. Give me 1 second. And Zeke's token. And Lord Asmo is wham bam. Let's bring you guys over. Come on. Scroll down. Sorry, 1 sec. Roll20's not being cooperative right now. go? There it is. There we go. We'll bring you back to the study. And as you go into the tower, you think of the study instead of the throne room that you guys normally go into. And the doors whisk you to this familiar location where you guys had your first trial.
I'll cross over and hail Lord Asmo. Good morning, Lord Asmodeus.
Oh, he's looking at it. He seems intent on his table over here. You can see he has books laid out and ink and parchment everywhere. Oh, good morning, Zeke. How are you feeling today?
I'm doing okay. Have you any news about Tyron, or perhaps what that thing was that we fought earlier?
I've been combing the study all night trying to figure out what that was. I don't know what it was, but it seemed to know me. It spoke at me in Abyssal. I know Abyssal. And yeah, it seemed to know me, but I don't know how it knows me. As for Tyron, he's either dead or just not on this plane of existence. That's as far as I've gotten so far. And you can tell, even through his mask, just in his general body language and everything, he's pretty upset.
Are there any books I could help help you research in?
He thinks for a moment. I don't know. There may be some old ancient scroll or book down. He points down onto this platform down here. There might be some book or something down there. I don't know. I tried asking the help book, but it didn't. It couldn't really. I don't know. I guess I couldn't be specific enough for it. I don't know. That thing's very temperamental sometimes.
I'm just going to I'm not going to bother with the health book. I'm just going to start looking through scrolls or tomes or whatever is here, and that's going to be what I do until others waken.
All right, make an investigation check for me. Soft 20, very nice. You spend a good portion of time coming through. I mean, this library is magnificent. With these bookshelves over here, when you take a book off, another book is like in its place. And when you put it back, that book is gone. And it's like, and you do this a couple times just to see how many times it can do it. It just keeps going and going and going until you have about 6 or 7 books in your hand, and you're like, okay, maybe this is just pointless. But you start looking through books. You look through ancient infernal stuff. It's a lot of these are very hard to understand. A lot of these books aren't actually like paper. They feel like they feel pretty much like dried skin. Some of these books, but they have writing on them and everything. And but they're in, what languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Elvish, Draconic, and Undercommon. So I would look for books in one of those languages, or Thieves' Cant actually as well. But
You find a couple books in Draconic. It's mostly about the Draconic lords of the pre-Serenity times. Elvish, you find a few books about the Feywild in Elvish. Let's see. Thieves Can't. Yeah, there's actually a book in here. It's a book to better thieving in Thieves Can't. Let's see. These can't. Not too much in Undercommon. It's mostly maps in Undercommon. And it's maps of just general locations in the Underdark. Yeah, that's all you really find.
I guess I would study probably on the Dragon Lords
The
until
dragon.
somebody else wakes up.
Alrighty. Let's see. You find out. Oh, hold on. No, not this page. Sorry. Very disorganized. Okay. You find that there were pretty much an ancient dragon ruler for every type of dragon. There was a red dragon ruler, white dragon, silver dragon, gold dragon, bronze dragon, green dragon, etc. All the colors of the dragon rainbow. You learn they each controlled like a different territory on the continent. Let's see. I gotta go back to the map right quick. So I'll bring you guys with me so I can show you guys. So, okay, close. Thank you. So, you learn that an ancient white dragon actually ruled from the northern tip of the continent. He actually rules from over here. That one is Zalfair the Tyrant. Zalfair. Zalfair the Tyrant. He is an ancient white dragon that had his main nests over on this continent. Ancient red dragon. He ruled pretty much in the south, which would now pretty much be considered the Beastlands. And it tells you that before Serenity was established and before just before the Great Draconic War, the Beastlands was nothing but like desolate, ruined forest, completely torched of everything. It was nowhere as green as it is today. All right, then you learn Blue Dragon ruled an aquarium. A Black Dragon ruled there. And if you want the names of these dragons, I can message you them later. Just for sake. And then, let's see. Silver Dragon ruled over here. Just got a map. The Gold Dragon actually ruled what is now considered Serenity, pretty much. And that's all you can glean from that. Alright, and you spend hours just reading about these dragons and the territories and how they've changed over the years and all these other fun little facts.
Sounds good. And yeah, I'd like the names of them sent to me later.
Alright, we'll do. Alright, at about 2 in the afternoon, the rest of you awaken from your slumbers. Harbeck and Oba, I believe, were sharing rooms. And then Sprocket awakens in her own room.
Oba walks out, half asleep, fur completely covered in down feathers, probably leaving a trail of feathers behind him as he goes.
As,
Oba
as you,
lad, you
as
may
you-
need your loincloth.
Oba, as you try to exit the room, you find that the door is locked. And you can't seem to open it.
Don't tempt him. Don't tempt him to break open the door.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to the void. Break open the door into the void. Anyway, what?
He pushes harder.
Yeah, no give.
He kicks the door.
Give me a strength check.
Athletics or strength?
Give me athletics.
Lad,
Six.
you may not want to do that.
Harbeck, you're awakened to a loud thud going on in your room. Yeah, that door does not budge.
Oba, hungry. Open door. Now.
I'm coming, lad. Hang on. We got
Would I hear the noise
Nope.
and also come?
You do not hear the noise. You don't hear the thud.
Oof.
You
We would have to get you your own ring, lad. But for now, I'll open the door for him. Just make sure you put your loincloth on before you go out there.
Oba, do you put on your loincloth?
Oba never took it off to go to bed.
Oh yeah, true that. Alright. Sprocket, as you awaken and get dressed for the day and go downstairs out your door, you don't hear any of the commotion going on in Harbeck's room. You just walk past it. It's very quiet in the outhouse right now. You can hear Jeb down in the kitchen just singing a jaunty little tune as he's cooking and cleaning and doing his Jeb thing. And once Harbeck is all adorned in his outfit of the day, he opens the door out into the common area of the outhouse.
Oba kind of pushes him back into the room and just throws himself out the room.
All right. Harbeck, you doing anything?
Uncivilized, rude boy.
Rude boy.
All right. As you both go down the stairs, you can smell some pretty good food going on, getting cooked up right now. Smells like anybody who wants to can give me a perception check to see.
Sure. Why not? Oh no.
Hard 7. Food. Hard 7. Food. Natural 20.
Oba
All
just
right.
smells like meat.
That is in fact meat. That is some ham. Smells like some ham. So I guess you would know it as pig.
Yeah.
Sounds like some pig getting cooked up, and smells like some other stuff. Can't really put your nose on it because you've never smelled stuff like this before.
Full English breakfast, guys. Let's go.
As you guys go towards the kitchen, Jeb comes out. Oh, good morning, or good afternoon, I should say.
We had ourselves a long night, lad. If you got some food, it'd be great.
Oh, I sure do. I just finished up a nice hearty lunch for you, or I guess it would be dinner.
Ale.
And he lays out a bunch of slabs of ham. It smells very, very good. Very, it smells smoked and like a hickory smoke. And it looks really juicy, really good. It's also got some garnish on it to give it a little extra zip. Are you guys digging in, or what are you doing?
Oba blows feathers out of his face and then starts eating.
Alrighty.
After you had your fill, lad, you mind if I take a look at your axe?
Oba just unhooks it from the strap and lets it fall to the
Yeets
ground and keeps eating.
yeets it.
I'd like to
I
examine.
was hoping Oba would yeet him at Harbeck.
I'll go over and examine his axe and check it for craftsmanship. See if the blade's pitted.
The blade is you got the magical sword.
Yeah.
Yep. This axe is magical. It's a little worse for wear. It's seen some better days. The blade itself is a little chipped, but it's usable.
But razor sharp.
But yeah, razor sharp.
Where did you find something of this quality, lad? Looks like it's holding up well against your mighty arms and various things you've hit it with.
I killed something and it had it.
Impressive.
Taken off of a dead enemy. Then I approve.
I had saw that it had some pits and cracks in it earlier, and I was going to offer to buff them out for you, but I did not want to affect the magic of the weapon. And I'll lay it on the table next to Oba.
He just looks confused. I don't think Oba even knew it was magic.
Mm-hmm.
And Sprocket is gonna explain it to him. He wants to make it even more boom boom. Do more killing.
Okay. Do it.
All right, lad. I'll head down over to the blacksmith. You know what a smith is?
Yeah.
That's where you'll find me after you've had your fill of food. And I'll take his axe with me and make my way over to Stretch Steel's area.
Did he ask Oba if he knew what a smith was or where the smith was? Because those are two very different questions.
What
What
a
is-
smith was?
He knows that. Where you're
Obviously.
going, he has no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he can wander about and find a small dwarf and the sound of ringing metal.
He'll try.
Alrighty. As you guys finish up your hearty breakfast, Harbeck heads for the forges.
I'll
Sprocket-
actually leave Tudor with Oba.
Okay.
And as I go to walk out, me bird here will guide you through me if you get lost. Just
And-
do not eat him.
and an owl comes fluttering from Harbeck's shoulder over to your shoulder, Oba. Ooh.
Oba just looks at it. Can I eat this?
It's more of a munchkin griffin by its appearance.
No, owls look big, but not a lot of meat.
Ooh.
He does pick it up and just put it on the shoulder, though.
Alrighty.
And I'm off to the smith.
Off to the smithy. Sprocket, you doing anything?
I mean, mostly just like researching, I guess.
Researching. Alrighty.
How to make stuff go boom, I guess, essentially.
How to make stuff go boom 101. Alrighty.
Yes.
Alrighty. And Oba, after you finish, you're just gonna head to the forge?
Well, if doors
Oh.
decide to work for him.
Oh yeah.
If not, this is
That's
going to
right,
get
I forgot he
interesting.
doesn't have the keys.
He just walks into the abyss.
All right. So Sprocket and Oba finish their nice little dinner meal, you guys decide to head out, and are you gonna follow Sprocket, or are you gonna? How are we gonna do that one?
Is she going to the same place, or? I mean, is she heading out the same door? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's only one door.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I mean, as long as we finish about the same time, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you both head out.
I mean, maybe talk to Lord Asmodeus about making things go boom, but generally just researching about how to make better things go boom.
Okay. Alrighty, simple enough. All right, Harbeck. As you come to the forge, you hear the familiar sound of clanking steel, and it just sounds like home for you.
Good afternoon, Harmel. How are you today?
I'm good, Harbeck. Welcome back.
You mind if I just take the small anvil over here? I got to work on something for a friend of mine.
Oh, feel free. And he just continues to work.
I'll go into my small smith's bag, open it up, take out my personal hammer, chisel, a pair of tongs, and I'll start working the bellows on the smaller forge to just get a good heat going.
Alrighty. Go ahead and give me a Smith's Tools check right quick.
All the while that I'm getting this prepped up, I'm singing a song to Cragnum under my breath, building my devotion to the smith.
Okay. Very nice, 23. So what tune are you singing? I'm kidding.
On the spot, I haven't thought of the lyrics yet, but I will definitely have it for next week.
All right, I was totally kidding, but hey, if you ever want to sing a song, feel free. All right, so you start getting everything prepped, ready to rock and roll. Just start getting to work. Sprocket, you go to. Are you going to the throne room, or are you going to? Because you don't know where Lord Asmodeus is, or Zeke for that matter.
Probably the throne room, to be honest.
Throne room. All right. As you go into
Yeah.
as you open up the tower door to go into the throne room, which you all which you know very well. Tobias is sitting, not sitting, but just walking, pacing, just going through paperwork, and just writing some stuff down. Oh, good morning, Miss Sprocket.
Good morning. I was just wondering where Lord Asmodeus might be.
I believe him and Master Zeke are in the study, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. I'll start heading towards the study.
Alrighty. And as you go to the study. And. Whoop. Not right there. It's just. Everything's falling apart. Okay. You are vamped to a familiar space where you had your first trial with Lord Asmodeus. You see Zeke is over here about like elbow deep in about 3 books right now. And you see Lord Asmodeus is over here just pondering at his table and trying to just figure things out. He's got papers everywhere, pen paper everywhere. He hasn't seemed to notice that you entered.
I am contemplating on scaring Lord Asmodeus, but I don't think that's a good idea.
It's up to you.
I will walk up behind Lord Asmodeus and, well, like roughly here-ish, which I'm assuming is the way you go in.
Mm-hmm.
I would stop at the door and basically clear my throat, like, hi, Lord Asmodeus, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
He looks up from his table. Oh, Sprocket. No, not at all. What can I help you with?
Since we're Since we're sort of free, I was wondering if you have some plans on how to make things go boom.
Oh, making things go boom is my specialty.
That's what I like to hear. I would love to learn the skills of making things go boom.
Very well. I can take a break from this. It's not getting me anywhere. Shall we go to the lab?
Alrighty.
And he starts heading out towards the door. Zeke, just put any books that you find away, and if you do take anything from the library, please let me know.
Will do.
Ah!
Zeke, as you look up, you notice that Sprocket is now with Lord Asmodeus.
Yes, with a maniacal glint in both their eyes.
Yes,
Let's go make things go boom!
right, there seems to be a magical twinkle in Sprocket's eyes.
I'm pretty sure with my passive perception, I noticed her enter.
Oh, you're pretty distracted in the book. Just give me a perception check real quick. Let's see. Okay, yep, you did. Yeah, you heard her vamp into the room, and you're like, oh, Sprocket, okay. And you just continued on with your studying. And then alrighty, I don't have a map of the lab yet, so we are just gonna do this. And as you guys leave the study and come into the familiar space that you've worked in before, known as Lord Asmo's lab, the Mad Science Lab, he reaches out and waves his hand a little bit, and a book starts floating from a shelf into his hand. Oh, this ought to help a little bit. How good are you with runes?
Decently good, I would assume.
Alrighty. He turns the book to you and just kind of slams it on the table in front of you and says, "Here you go, the Make Boom rune."
The make boom room. Would I understand the book?
Yeah, it's in common. It lets Lord Asmodeus starts flipping through. This book was written mostly by me, so it's in common. You should be able to understand it.
Oh, that's good to know. I'm gonna read the book.
Alright, give me a investigation check.
Alright. Let's see. Investigation.
Hard 10. Alright.
You know what? No, I'm making it that a 14. That's such a shit roll.
14. It takes you a little bit, but you seem to pick up the concept of it. It's you put a rune on the stone, then you just use magic to activate said stone, and then it's kind of like a grenade, or what you assume would be a grenade.
Oh.
Give me your give me a tinker's tool check and a sleight of hand check, please. 14 and 21. Very nice. And it takes you a little bit to get the rune just right, but you manage to just arc around, and it looks pretty good. And Lord Asmo leans over and not bad. Let's give it a try. And he claps his hands together, and then tables are moved around, and then a target just pops up at the end of the room.
Oh.
Go ahead, give it a try.
Alright. I will, and I'm gonna really contemplate on if I should shout yeet when I throw it, but yeah, I basically would just throw it as hard as I can.
All right, you wipe your thumb over the rune, and as you do, as your thumb goes over the rune lights up, and that's when you know the magic is active. Give me a dexterity check.
Dexterity check?
Yep, just straight.
All
dex.
right. Oh no.
Oh no! As you're contemplating this yell, yeet! The stone slips out of your hand and falls 5 feet from you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh no.
20.
Oh no.
Oh, 21 already. And Lord Asmund needs to make one as well. He just looks down at the ground. He just looks down at the ground as the stone collects, and he goes, "Uh-oh." And he succeeds as well. Yes, he does. All right. So you guys suffer.
Is it bad that I just envisioned Quill dropping the Power Stone in Guardians of the Galaxy?
That's pretty much what I was thinking. Just trying to look cool and yeet, but just like butterfingers and just failed to yeet.
So you suffer 5 points of fire damage,
Oh.
and so does Lord Asmodeus. Well, that was interesting.
All right.
Here, let me show you. And he takes a stone. He's going to make his checks. Alrighty, very nice. Alright. He finishes the stone quite quickly too. He's just like,
do I have like a tree branch of some sort to make a slingshot?
You have your
just
light crossbow.
Yeah, but crossbows is not exactly good for shooting a stone.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there's like materials around that can make a temporary slingshot.
Give me a perception check. Just quick look around. Very nice. Yeah, there's plenty of lumber left around that you could easily craft a slingshot easily. You also notice that there seems to be very humanoid-looking stick people standing in the corner. They seem to be a little be hung up on chains, but they look like little humanoid, or not little, but about normal-sized humanoid stick people.
Oh.
Oh, I hope you don't mind. I kind of took your idea and large-sized it.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't mind. It just surprised me a little bit. I was trying to see if, since I am clearly incapable of throwing the stone myself, I was trying to, make something that can throw the stone for me. And I just show him the very crude, handmade version of the slingshot.
Well, simple enough. He waves his hand over the rinky-dink makeshift slingshot, and the wood starts to like meld together and become a solid piece, and it turns into a pretty decent slingshot. And
Easy.
Simple enough. All right, now go ahead and give another try. So count it. We'll count this as like a, I don't know, like a hand crossbow shot, I guess. Unless you have a slingshot.
I don't have a slingshot. This is just my like crossbow attack.
After crafting a stone again, 13. Yeah, that will hit. You watch as you fling the stone at the target, and it impacts onto the target. It explodes and splinters into pieces and scatters throughout the lab. Wow, that's pretty good.
Well, I like explosions. What can I say?
I'm quite a fan of them as well. Interesting. Well, well, I'll make a copy of the spell rune for you, and then you can have it for future use.
That would be very kind of you, Lord Asmodeus.
This-
May I ask how is the I would just start gesticulating and trying to be sneaky like in those spy movies, just start gesticulating without actually saying it. Like, how is the assembly line thing coming along?
Oh, it's going. It's been rough. Construction for the building has started. For the academy, anyway, not the factory just yet. We've been getting a few applications, not too many. I mean, not for an academy size anyway. But it's a process.
Yeah, you have to start somewhere, Lord Asmodeus.
That is very true. And who knows, maybe you'll be teaching a class yourself one day.
Oh, I certainly hope I would. I would maybe get my dwarf buddy to come teach smithing or something like that. Who knows?
Well, who knows, indeed. Is there anything else you wanted me to wanted me to show you?
I mean, at this moment, Sprocket would probably get bored and just like take the rune from Lord Asmodeus and just start heading towards the forges to find the Harbeck and yelling all the way, "Harbeck, I have something cool!"
Oh, one moment before you leave, Sprocket. I wanted to show you, well, the large scale of your design. And he waves his hands, and these humanoid stick figures jump off the hooks on the wall and start walking towards you like a normal person. And as the stick,
Would I like be intimidated by them, or would I be like, "Oh, that's a very nice, automaton," that sort of thing?
yeah, automatons aren't really a thing in Serenity yet. This is a process of were these the kind of people you were thinking for your assembly line, or maybe
Maybe a bit of both. I don't know yet. Whoever needs more people, I guess.
that is true. So creating workers. It's weird. But I suppose. I just wanted to see if you like the design, and I mean it's no and he holds up your original stick figure. I mean, this was very innovative.
That was clearly an improvement, though, I gotta say.
Oh, well, yes, but I'm actually kind of mad at myself. I've never thought of this before.
That's all right. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to provide the crazy ideas.
That maybe you're just the kind of thing we needed around here. Thank you, Sprocket.
No problem.
He sets the little miniature down, and he waves his hands, and the stick people start going back towards the wall where they jumped down from. And I assume you exit at this point?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oba. So,
Oba tries to sniff out some ale.
Oba tries to sniff out ale. Give me perception check. 17. You manage to sniff out the ale. You end up in a bar called the Gilded Thorn. There is a younger woman behind the bar right now. And as soon as you walk in the door, her eyes just get wide like, "Oh, hello? Can I help you?
Oba wants ale.
Does Oba have coin?
Yes.
May I see the coin?"
He'll hold up 10 gold.
Uh, you said you wanted just ale, right?
Yes.
1 second. George!
Big ale.
George! She runs to the back, and a couple minutes come by, and you see a bigger human. He's pretty burly, big beard, comes down to about mid neck. He peeks out the door and around the corner, and he's just like, "Well, give the man his ale." And you receive a whole barrel of ale. Do you need a tap on that?
Yes.
And she takes 10 gold and then reaches behind the bar, pulls out a tap, and there you are, sir. Did you
How
want
many?
Did you want a glass for that, or
No. How many?
that's 10 gold worth right there.
He gives it to her.
What was that?
He gives it to her.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Mr.
Oba.
Mr.
He just picks it up, walks out, and is off to find the forge.
Alrighty. Give me a perception check with advantage. As little Hooter, our tutor, is on your shoulder, and he's kind of pointing out the direction to go. 16, easy enough. You hear the sound of clanking steel about five houses down. You hear clanking steel, and with Hooter's help, or Tutor's help, he kind of points you out and leads you to Harbeck. Harbeck, as you let's see, what was your roll? 23. Yeah, about this time, you are just finishing up the touches, some finishing touches on Oba's axe right now. As you see, or you hear somebody walk through the front door of the establishment, and you hear the ding, 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 ding. "Oh, I'll be right back, Harbeck."
All right.
Holy crap! You hear that from the front of the store. Hello.
I peek around the corner.
Yeah, he's talking to you now, Oba. Hello.
I want my axe.
Harbeck.
I'll be right there, lad. Just give me a moment. You can't rush perfection.
And as you finish up the final details on the axe, you go to the front of the shop.
In the head of the axe now, there's a smith's mark of Harbeck, which nobody has noticed he's put in any of the equipment he's worked on before. It's a small detail of a warhammer and axe crossed with the dwarvish rune underneath that represents his last name.
Right on.
Here you go, lad. I buffed out the cracks, made sure the edge was fine and without burrs. You should find it much smoother cutting through bone and flesh now.
He'll put the barrel down, take the axe, slide the barrel towards Harbeck. You can have some. And then he'll walk outside and take a few swings to see how it feels.
Alrighty.
Harbeck looks at the barrel,
Yeah.
takes a sniff, and realizes what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Picks it up and carries it back outside to Oba.
But as you take a few swings with your axe, it feels pretty good. It glides through the air real nicely. It seems he kind of fixed a little balance issue in the head, so the head isn't as stuff as it used to be. It seems real nice.
Sweet. He'll attach it back to the strap and put it over his shoulder.
Here you go, lad. I appreciate the gesture, but it's not necessary.
He'll take the barrel. What now?
Well, it's later in the afternoon, but if you like, we can go and see if we can get some work.
Yep. At this time, it's about 4 or 5 in the afternoon now.
Okay.
Come on, lad.
I mean, I would also be going to look for Harbeck. Harbeck, I have something shiny.
What did you find, lass?
I'm just not even gonna talk. I'm just gonna yeet one of the stones at him.
Are you gonna activate it or just yeet it or just yeet it?
Just yeet it.
All right.
I will try to catch it.
All right, give me Sprocket, give me a dex check and 21, and Harbeck, you give me also a dex check, as well. Easy enough. Sprocket throws this little shiny stone at you, and you can catch it easy enough. You examine it, and it looks like a rune stone.
I've not seen one of these in a long time. It's a lost art among my people. Where did you find it, lass?
Lord Asmodeus taught me.
You don't say.
I can make things go boom.
Aye, you
Haven't
can.
you? It is good to make things go boom, and I'm just gonna show him my newfound slingshot, like this.
Well, isn't that fancy? At least you won't be blowing yourself up.
Indeed.
And then I'll walk over and hand her the runestone back.
All right, easy enough.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do while you're in town, or?
Oba need more coin.
Aye, lad. We're gonna go and talk to Lord Esmo and see if he can set us up with a mission that'll pay.
All right, easy enough. You guys go back to the tower, and Harbeck, you realize you haven't seen Zeke all day.
Ah, where is that squirrely elf?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, well, I'm sure he'll turn up.
Zeke, as you're studying in the study, a couple hours pass, and you wanted to ask the book. Extraplanetary beings in a language you understand. The book responds with, "I'm sorry, I cannot help you with that request." And it does tell you there are books on extraplanetary beings, but none in any of the languages that you have put down. Zeke?
Zeke is having a hard time trying to comprehend that.
Right? I don't get it.
But why is there no book in this language?
Right? And is he gone or?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you heard what I said from the help book, right?
No.
Oh, it says there are books on extraplanetar beings, but none in a language that you have written down.
Okay.
Are you going to continue on studying? It's about 5 in the afternoon now, or I guess you wouldn't know. There's really no windows in here.
No, I'd eventually come out
Alrighty.
and go look for the others.
As you emerge from the tower, you actually run into the others as they're coming back to the tower.
Well, that was fortuitous.
Or are you down in the basement all day, lad?
Pretty much, yes. I've learned quite a bit about dragons, though.
Are you sure you're not the dwarf in a previous life? You seem to like the dark holes very much.
Who knows?
Alright. And I assume you guys are going to the throne room for a jab.
Aye, we're on our way to go and see if we can pick up a new mission from Lord Asmo. Are ye in, lad?
Indeed.
Zeke, give me another perception check. You notice that the storm clouds that you noticed in the morning haven't moved all day.
I point this out to Harbeck. Those haven't moved. That does not look good. Which direction are they from us, from town?
To the east.
Let's continue to go check with Lord Asmo.
Aye.
Alright, as you guys enter the throne room, Oba, this is the first time you've been in here, I believe. Oh, no, you came in here.
No, I was in, yeah.
Yeah, you came in here to... Yeah. And... Lord Asmo has returned to a desk over here, and Tobias is here, and they seem to just be going over paperwork and stuff right now. We need to order these requisition orders, my lord. Yes, Tobias, I know. If you know we need to order them, why don't you just order them? Because I need your approval in order to order them, my lord. But you know I'd approve them either way. But I know, but it's still polite to ask. Well, whatever.
Greetings, my lord.
Oh. Well, how are you guys doing today? He gladly starts sauntering over, kind of like pushing the papers back towards Tobias. Oh, how you guys doing?
We are doing well, but we need some work.
Ah, good. Tobias, what do we have for him? Well, he starts flipping through papers. We still have that town of Smiles. Penelope and Tordo have requested aid for the situation. It seems they hit a snag and they don't know how to move from here. If we could send reinforcements to them. What's Azazel and Tartan doing? They are... And he flips through some more papers. They are on mission to the north a little bit. A little bandit incursion, nothing major. We got a couple bounties here. This one male. Male. Oh, that's the one that has still been out. Missing persons report for Tyron. Oh, there is a bounty here for a female. By the name of Marilyn Sinclair. Seems to be wanted. Seems to be a runaway, wanted by her parents. Great coin promised to those who return her.
We'll do it.
No,
Hold on just a second, lad.
no real description of her other than she's human and may have changed her hair to hide. Yeah, nothing too major. Last known location, about a town 3 days north of here.
It may be a bit above our pay grade, my lord, but what of the storm off to the east? Our keen-eyed scout here has noticed that the clouds have not moved all day, and they look very dark, very stormy. I'm sure he could tell you more.
Lord Asmod
And
turns towards you. A storm? Hasn't moved all day.
I point to Zeke. He'll probably have better information. The eyes aren't so good for things above ground.
Yeah, he moves around you guys real quick and opens the door to go outside. Oh, that can't be good. He comes back in. Well, there's a few possibilities what that could be. Number 1, storm elemental. Not good by any means, but easily dealt with. Number 2, very weird nature phenomenon that may be very bad things. Or number 3, that is the acolyte of the Stormlord. And
Is it worth looking into? Or are the other things more important for the time being?
I'll look into the storm. If it is just the acolyte of the Stormlord, then it's nothing to worry about. He's a bounty hunter who's kind of cursed. He's cursed to have a storm follow him wherever he goes.
As long as it doesn't prove problematic for the town, it's fine by me, I guess.
I'll look into the storm myself. So yeah, you have those other options. Thank you for bringing the storm to my attention.
Of course.
So you have the missing town, which Penelope and Torgo have asked for aid in. You have the town of Smiles, which no one has had time to investigate yet. Or you got a bounty mission.
Which one pays the most?
To be honest, the bounty mission.
I say we do the bounty mission then.
To find the missing loss.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, no real description. It says that she may have changed her appearance in order to hide, but her name is Marilyn Sinclair. And she was last known location was 3 days north of here.
And she is wanted to be brought back alive.
Brought back alive, unharmed. but it does say here, if she will probably try to retaliate, so a little stuffed upness won't hurt as long as she's brought back alive.
All right, and you said she's in a town about 3 days north of here?
That was her last known location.
Well, we do have a good scout, so perhaps we can catch her trail if we can get up there quickly.
Alright, so you guys take the bounty hunting mission. Alright, I'll inform the capital. Alrighty. None of you know the message spell, or the sending spell, do you?
I cannot say that I do, but I believe I can potentially learn it. I just
What-
need some time.
1 sec. And he waves his hand, and an arcane rune appears in the sky, and he puts his hand through the rune, and it seems to disappear into a space. And he pulls out what looks like an orb. Here you go. This should allow you to cast sending twice a day.
Thank you, me lord.
Mm-hmm.
Always a bounty of useful tidbits and trinkets.
Mhm.
Also, before we go, it may be a good idea to give a ring to Oba.
Oh
Without
yes.
one of us nearby, he can't really
That-
maneuver around the castle.
I totally apologize. I've been a terrible host. How he comes over to Oba. How are you, Oba?
Oh, but good. And then he holds out the barrel and then offers some ale.
Oh, no, thank you. I can't really drink. And he taps on Oba before you see a little taller than normal or you assume is human male, because he is from head to toe covered in a purple, gold and black robe. His hands have been covered with bandages, and his face is covered by this red mask that seems to have seems to be like a painted on design on his mask. I appreciate the offer, but as you can see, and he taps on his mask, I can't really drink anything.
Oh, but sorry.
It's okay. I appreciate it though. 1 second, and he does the same rune in the air again, and reaches into the space, and is like, here we go. Just keep this on you for a couple hours, and it should work for you. And he hands you a bigger than their ring. It's a ring to accommodate for the size of Oba's fingers.
Okay.
And this ring will allow you pretty much to move anywhere in the castle and in the outhouse without being hindered.
All right.
We're not counting it as a magical ring that attunes to you. It's just like a in-game item, free item.
Okay.
Alrighty. And Tobias turns around and starts to walk over here, and you see him vanish into the wall pretty much. And well, good luck to you. Do try to check in at least twice a day, but once a day is all that's really required. So as long as I'd like twice a day, but as long as you check in once a day, I won't complain.
That's doable.
Well, may Jandarius keep you. And he starts walking back towards his throne. I assume you guys take your leave at this point.
Yeah. If we still have the horses that we purchased, We
Yeah.
can take those.
Alright. So on.
Oba is gonna unsaddle his horse.
What are you gonna do to the horse?
Take the saddle off.
Oh, okay.
It was made for a human-sized person.
Yeah, true that.
Maybe we should acquire an Oba-sized horse.
Yeah, I doubt Obas can even get 3 toes in the little holsters.
You guys go to the stables, and you guys get the horses that you purchased, and the stable master just looks up and down. Well, you're a big one, aren't you?
Yeah.
I got something for you. And he goes into a bigger section of the stable, and he comes back with he comes back with a buffalo. It may not be as fast as them horses, but they'll carry you.
Oba seems happy.
And they don't mind riding if you ride them bareback. If you want, I can get a saddle made for you there, big fella.
Oba have no coin.
To Oba spend all coin on drink.
Yes.
Y'all work for Lord Asmo, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, then don't worry about it.
Okay, Oba won't.
Perfect. I should have that made here in about well, it is just me, so don't be about a week.
Okay.
Does that sound fair to you? What is your name there, big fella?
Oba.
Well, Oba, I am Eugene, master of the Seer Stable. Thank you for coming to Soledad.
Oba will hold out the barrel veil.
Oh, well, don't mind if I do. He takes a tankard off his belt and just, much obliged, sir. And takes a big swig. And now Oba has his own buffalo mount. Alrighty. Is there anything you guys wanted to do before head out?
Mm,
Oba will just strap his barrel to the buffalo.
Harbeck, being the dutiful and responsible one that he is, would make sure we had rations and water and stuff for the trip.
Alright. Oba, give me a sleight of hand check to tie this keg to your buffalo. Looks secure to you. It's kind of on there. It's a little loose, but it seems to hang on there pretty good.
Okay.
Alrighty. And make sure you got rations, all that fun stuff. Alright.
I know Zeke is capable of collecting whatever food and water we may need, but at least for the start, I'd like some fresh rations.
Alright, easy enough. You go back to the outhouse, and Jib is there. Oh, so I hear you guys got a mission there.
We need a little bit of road food, as it were.
Oh, no problem. And he pulls up 4 boxes. Oh, this should be enough rations for you for at least a week.
As much appreciated. Thank you, Jib.
Oh, you're most welcome there, Harback. Do have a safe journey. I'll see you when you get back. And you guys said... Alrighty. is now noticed. Alrighty. As you guys begin to travel, I need everybody to make a animal handling check. Natural 20 for Oba. Very nice. You ride that buffalo.
I will pray to Kragnam for guidance.
Alright.
I'm not exactly the best fitted to ride one of these damn things.
Very nice. 24. Easy enough. Sprocket, you have a little issue with your horse to start out, but eventually it calms down and you get going on the road. Alright. So on the first day of travel, it's just pretty much open road from here. There's a couple patches of woods here and there. It's a very bright blue sky here. It's kind of unsettling though, because off to the east a little bit, it looks like there's just a giant storm rolling, and that's just not moving anywhere. But as you guys are just clapping along, it's a nice day. Birds are chirping. Not very many travelers on the road on this day. You guys take off about 6 o'clock. Travel for about 3 hours. It's starting to get pretty close to sundown now. Do you guys want to keep going for a little bit or just make camp?
We'll make camp for the night if everyone's in agreement.
You guys pull off the road to set up camp. So you guys are just sitting around a campfire right now and just enjoying the very nice, cool night. Sitting around the fire, is there anything you guys want to do while you're powwowing?
So this last that we're chasing, Marlon Sinclair. I did not know if it's the same, but it may be worth noting. You kind of notice as Harbeck saying this, he's glancing uncomfortably at Sprocket.
Just go ahead. I honestly doubt it's someone actually looking for me after I've been gone for years. But you know what? If it is a doppelganger of mine, I would like to personally meet them.
Wait. So that is your actual name then?
Yeah.
Aye, but her tinkering earned her the name Sprocket, and it kind of stuck. I do not know if they are one and the same, or if it's just a coincidence of name. But I'm curious to find out who's trying to use her name.
Yeah, I would be too.
Oba, do you believe that you should be slowing down on that one, lad?
As Oba's just opened up the nozzle at this point and it's just downing all this ale.
Yes, save for
Oba
later.
don't care.
There's not going to be much more ale on the road as we're traveling. Are you sure you want to go through it that quickly?
Oba's save for later.
Yeah, you shut the nozzle off the barrel of ale. As you all let's see. So this Oba would have been doing this been drinking on the road as well, yeah?
Probably not as much. He's not used to riding animals.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Alright, so who's taking watch? As you all start laying down, so you guys can get up early in the morning for travel.
Oh, we can do it.
Oba takes first watch, alright. Give me a perception check, Oba. $19. You hear some birds chirping. It's some nocturnal animals just fluttering around. Some rabbits skitter across the ground. It's very peaceful on the countryside. Definitely not really what you're used to. It's really quiet. Kind of boring though for you, to be honest. But yeah, it's peaceful enough, and you can. All right, easy enough. Who's gonna take the next watch? Or Oba, who are you waking up for the next watch? I should ask.
Did anybody tell me who I was supposed to wake up?
Not really, but I guess we didn't really talk about that.
Just wakes up the closest person he can see.
Yep.
Damn it, lad, if you're gonna wake me up, do not kick me in the kidneys.
Alright, so Harbeck is taking second watch then?
Sure.
Oba, you lay your head down next to your barrel of ale and cuddle it like a teddy. Harbeck, give me
Absolutely.
Harbeck, give me it's a perception check. $21. Yeah, kind of the same. It's a very cool night, but it's very quiet. You don't hear very much of anything really. Not excuse me. Yes, kind of the same thing. It's a very clear starlit sky, except for off to the east. There's still that crackling lightning, but no, you can't really hear the thunder from this distance yet. And it's a pretty beautiful night, and your watch goes off without a hitch.
During my watch, I'll just kind of be scratching in the dirt, thinking about when Harbeck had met Sprocket a few years back.
Alrighty. And then your watch is good.
I'll head over and wake up Zeke.
Alright, you wake up Zeke. Zeke, you break out of your meditative state. Yeah, 18. Easy enough. You go into the morning. It's very quiet. Just some critters rolling around. Very beautiful night sky leads into a very beautiful sunrise. Let's see, so you can take to those two. Give me one more, as the sun is just starting to peek up over the hills now. $28, easy enough. As the sun kind of caresses up into the sky, you can start seeing stuff around you, and nothing really around you. No travelers, no critters at this point during the day. Start feeling a faint breeze start blowing from the north. It's a very, very lovely morning.
While we take breakfast, I'll pray for my spells and prep my wizard spells.
Alrighty.
And I will also cast on myself Gift of Alacrity for the day.
Reaction time, next 8 hours. Oh, a D8 to initiative. Very nice. Alrighty. Duly noted. As you guys...
And one other spell. At 4th level,
fourth level.
I will put aid on myself, Sprocket, and Zeke, since we all have substantially lower health than Oba.
Alright, easy enough. Each target's maximum hit points and current hit points increased by 5.
So it would be, as a fourth level spell, it would be 15 hit points to each of us.
Oh, 15 hit points. That's not bad.
Very nice. Alright. Simple enough, you
That'll
guys. Packed up.
Bump me to 97, so I'm almost Oba's level.
You guys packed up camp and started getting ready for the day of traveling. Alright, everybody give me animal handling.
Oh no.
Oba
I will-
and his buffalo. Oba and his buffalo, dude.
We
I
were
will
made
put
for
a
each other.
guidance on Lisa, if you want to roll a d4.
Yep, Sprocket going then out of D4.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
hard 9.
Why?
Use your flash of genius.
No, you know what? I'm saving it. I'm having this
Oh
bad
no!
rolls. I'm having all these bad rolls just means I can have better rolls later in combat.
Sprocket, as you get on your horse kind of rears up a little bit and starts to make you wobbly, and Harbeck tries to reach over and try to help you, and he ends up falling off his horse as you are bucked off of your horse, and you're both now on the ground.
I'm gonna trade this damn beast in for a goddamn ram.
Oba just looks down. Do not
Oh,
drink out of Oba's barrel, right?
No, I did not break into your barrel. I did not drink, lad.
Sprocket is going to hit the horse on the head lightly with a hammer. Don't make me fix you.
The horse just. Alright.
You would have noticed when Harbeck had said that he doesn't drink that it was with a little bit of it was vehemently, just anger in his voice as he said it.
Alrighty. As you guys remount your horses and start going off down the road, it's a pretty peaceful day. Nothing really too major. Whoever wants to can give me a perception check. $20 and 26. A hard 6 from Harbeck. Alrighty.
Harbeck saw the road. That's it.
Yeah, Harbeck has just been trying to balance himself on top of the horse, just staring at the road like, oh geez, oh geez. Zeke and Oba, from the back of your mounts, you guys see off in the distance a little bit of fire, or smoke I should say, rising from the top of a nearby wooded area. On top of the canopy you can see some fire rising up from inside this wood.
We see actual fire, flames, or smoke.
You just see the smoke. You don't see actual fire.
With the aspect of the eagle, can I make out any more detail?
It gets into some pretty thick brush in this area, but you can see the smoke clear as day. It doesn't look like it's like a raging fire. It looks like it's just kind of billowing off the top. It doesn't look like a raging fire, like the forest is on fire itself. It's a small fire.
Okay.
I point out the smoke to Harbeck. Do we want to go investigate that, or keep on the road toward the town we're supposed to go? That this Maryland was last seen in.
I'm not one to turn away from someone who may be in need of help, but I do not know if it's a good idea to delay on our mission. How
Might
bad
be
does
her.
the smoke and fire look?
At this point, it doesn't look too bad. It may. I would say at this point, it doesn't look like a big fire by any means. It may be a small chimney fire, maybe a campfire. It may be the starts of a fire. Who knows?
I'll send Tudor to go look at it while we continue on the path.
All right, Tudor goes to investigate. Give me a perception check for Tudor.
Is this check relying on sight and or hearing?
Yes.
The roll is at advantage due to keen sight.
Yep.
Hopefully Tudor's not as dumb as me.
13. All right. Simple enough.
Tudor doesn't have to ride horse, so he's fine.
Tudor goes down below the canopy and lands on some nearby trees. Do you have the? Yeah, you can see through his sight, right?
Yeah, I can communicate with him within 100 feet, but at any distance I can see what he sees.
Alrighty.
And if I connect my senses to his, I can use my own numbers in place.
Alrighty. What you see seems to be just a camp, but there are a lot of people at this camp.
Do any of them look like they belong to the Dark Hand, or they look like refugees or just travelers?
It looked like some refugees and travelers. I'd say more than. Yeah, actually, you see a lot. Yeah, Tudor starts flying around the camp and everything, and he sees there's a lot of people in these woods over here. They don't seem to be mercenaries or bandits by any means. They don't seem to be that well armed, at least from just Tudor's general sight. They don't appear to be too well armed. And they might just be some refugees traveling through, maybe.
I would just.
I guess we can leave him be.
Yeah. Tudors also sees they may also be through Tudor's eyes, you see that they may also be merchants. There you see some carts are set up like they look like merchant stands pretty much.
It may be a traveling merchant guild. Looks like just a camp, maybe some refugees, but I can't say that it's something worth diverting from what we're doing.
But what if?
However, if all of you would
she
like to
happens to
investigate
be
them,
there?
it's a possibility. I did not know how far away we are from.
We're like
when
a
the
day and a
report was
half
made.
out of a 3-day journey, right?
Mm-hmm. About this is pretty early in the morning, so you're about a day and a quarter into the journey, into a 3-day journey.
I mean, would it be worth it to go over there since we really don't have a description of this person using the name Marilyn Sinclair? We only know the name and last known location. Without any
Well,
eyewitnesses, we do not know who we're looking for. I highly doubt they would use.
If they came from that city, comma, though. Why did I just say comma? Anyway, they may have a description for us.
All right, we'll divert for now, if everyone's in agreement. Oba, Sprocket.
Sure.
Okay.
Alright. You guys divert path over towards the smoke, over towards the camp and such. second. Just gonna into here.
DM, did they give a name for the town that we're headed to?
Nobody should have, and that just might be a brain fart on my part. You are heading to Sheer. Sheer. As you guys pull your mounts off to the, well, not pull them over, but start heading towards the brush, you come to a path into the wood, and as you go through, it opens up into a clearing, and there are people everywhere. People in carts, people just walking around. Some people have some pets that they're walking around, some very exotic looking pets, like one has a grizzly bear, the other one seems to have a cougar of some kind, the other one has like a little gecko that is like hopping all over his body. And so there are some, looks like there may be also some performers in here. Wham bam. As Tudor flies back to you, Harbeck. It seems to be a traveling band of some kind.
Perhaps a traveling carnival? There appears to be some performers and some merchants.
Yeah, you see a couple of people around here are throwing around fire, breathing fire, there's a couple that are like dueling with swords, but you can kind of tell, because since you guys have been in real combat before, you can tell that it's kind of like choreographed fighting, trying to just keep the crowd interested. There's people performing ice magic, there's people performing fire magic, and there's a couple lightning magic users. It seems to be a traveling band. As you guys approach on your mounts, this lady paused. Hello there! Hi! How are you fine folk doing today?
We're doing well, lass. We're just traveling across the road and happened to catch sight of the plumes of smoke from your fires.
As she pulls back her hood, you see that this is a tabaxi woman. Great gray fur with some white patches around the eyes. Very fluffy tail comes poking out from underneath the robe. Well, welcome. We are the Great Caravan. For all your marvelous purchasing and entertainment needs. We have traveled throughout the world to bring you the most exotic entertainment that we could possibly find, and also the most exotic purchases that you can find anywhere in Serenity. That you can't find anywhere in Serenity, excuse me. Where might you lot be from?
We are traveling north out of Soledad in an attempt to find someone.
Oh, who might you be looking for?
Well, all we have, unfortunately, is a name.
Oh. Well, Oh, yeah. My name is Mitten. My name is Mitten. I am the head of the Grand Caravan. I know most everybody in this caravan, so if you know her name, and she's among us, I may know her.
The name that we have is Marlon Sinclair.
Marilyn Sinclair. She kind of stops and thinks for a moment. No, I'm sorry, that's not ringing a bell to me. You're more than welcome to go around and ask questions, by all means. Also, prepare the wares. We have the best collection anywhere in Serenity.
Do I believe that his name is not familiar to her?
Make an insight check.
And that is an advantage because of my elfiness.
With your elfiness. 26, yep, she seems to be truthful. She does not know the Marilyn Sinclair.
Well, if you all wish to peruse about, you're more than welcome to.
Do enjoy yourselves, but please don't cause a ruckus. We are just simple travelers, just looking to get from point A to point B. We're not soldiers by any means, like I see. She kind of looks Oba up and down, like I see a lot of you are.
Where did you happen to come from last?
Oh, we came from Sheer. That was our last stop. We are on our way past Soledad to kind of wrap around that to the western side. To Serenity. The western side of Serenity.
Shall we go inspect the wares and maybe ask others?
It couldn't hurt. I'll follow your lead on this one, lad. I'm not exactly the best at reading people.
How about you talk to them and I will read their reactions?
Fair enough.
Alright. As you guys enter into the Grand Caravan setup, your first shop on your right seems to be run by a goblin.
Welcome, welcome. Can I get you guys anything? Poisons, weapons. What could I get you?
We're seeking a young woman by the name of Marilyn Sinclair. You may have come across her sometime on your way through.
Marilyn Sinclair.
He sits up on his little stool table type thing and kind of strokes his chin a little bit.
Nope. Can't say I know no Marilyn Sinclair.
Appreciate your time, good lad. Thank you.
Can I interest you in a exotic pet, maybe?
Insight.
Sprocket listens, and then just eyes start beaming at the sound of exotic pets. Ooh, what exotic pet?
Oh, see, this girl has an eye for taste. Let's see. I have this little gecko here.
You see a like a leopard spotted gecko, with orange slitted eyes, and you see the tongue kind of come up and lick the eye a little bit and come back down. Zeke. He does not know the name of Marilyn Sinclair. You can tell it is he is truthful. And
How about this gecko, lovely lady?
Any other options?
Let's see here. I have a falcon. Would you like a falcon? Tell me, what are you looking for? What can I?
Something cool.
Something cool. Ooh. Okay, I got something for you.
He goes into the back of his cart and starts. You can hear some things getting thrown around as he comes out with a cage.
Now, you have to be careful with these. These are kind of.
He looks left and right. Are you all standing there while Sprocket is dealing with the animals?
Oh, Biz.
Okay. You guys aren't cops, right?
No, lad.
He's gonna incite you all. Harbeck, make a persuasion check. Harbeck,
Holy shit, I'm
there
actually
we go.
proficient in it.
17. You all right?
All right. If anybody asks, you can get these here.
He lifts up the curtain, and there's 3 little pseudo dragons in there, just
Oh.
swirling around in the cage.
Dragons!
Keep it down, lady. The D word's kind of a touchy subject around Serenity, you know?
How well trained are they, lad?
Oh,
Very well trained, and he opens up the gate and just sticks his finger out, and one just kind of hops on and wraps around his finger, and he holds it up. It's a little green, like a little neon green pseudo dragon, and he just looks up at y'all and just.
I love it!
How much are you asking for it, lad?
See, this is a very exotic creature. The pseudo dragons are just the D word in general is very frowned upon in Serenity since the war and all. I would like 4,500 gold pieces for this lovely creature.
What? Wait. Can pseudo dragons grow bigger later on, or are they just like the same size over?
They're always small.
They're always small, but they can be used as familiar. So you can get if you, I believe, cast spells through them. I believe.
And
Yeah,
they
but-
share their magic resistance if they have it.
Yeah.
I forget.
But like at the same time, right now I can have the tiny homunculus or whatever. It's also I can cast through spells through that too.
Well, there is the pseudo dragons are really your speed.
And he kind of puts his finger back down towards the cage door, and it slides off, and then
There are many dragon options. There's that green one. There's a black one. There's a blue one, and that is all. Just the green, black, and blue for pseudo dragons. I am asking quite a bit for them because they are very hard to get into Serenity. But maybe you like more of this fella.
and he goes into the back and brings out a big cage and sets it on a table.
This guy, there's just so many. I've had problems with him, but I don't know. Maybe he'll like you.
And he pulls off the curtain to reveal a koala.
The koala.
Yep.
I feel like I'm being swindled by a jewelry salesman.
I know. You know what? I'm gonna give the guy some shit. I'm gonna say, you know, the tiny thing I've made is already better than you, and I only needed 100 gold pieces for this.
Did you need did you look at Have you looked at the koala sprocket?
Not yet.
Alright.
I was just giving him shit, like,
Mm. Oh,
cause
but
like
this is a
he
very
was
special. Yeah,
he was saying you can use it to cast spells and stuff. I'm gonna take out my homunculus servant, and I'm gonna say, I made this with 100 gold. Now give me one reason why your thing is so much better, because right now I'm not seeing it.
Let's see.
Oba's gonna give the koala a flower.
Yes.
He takes the flower, and it's weird. He actually like takes the flower in his hand and brings it back to him. He sniffs it a little bit, and then he looks at you. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, Oba.
Oh no, the cursed koala.
12 is a failure. Oba, for some odd reason, you really want to buy this koala.
Oba has no coin, so he's just gonna pick the cage up.
Hey, easy, friend. Purchase first, then handle.
And the goblin kind of reaches up for the cage. Do you give it back? Or no? No, you really want this koala. Though.
He'll speak to the goblin in Goblin. Brother, this koala wants to be with me. I am going to take it.
Yeah, you can take it if you buy it.
And he says back to you in Goblin and starts reaching up and fucking reaches up for the cage again.
I don't let him touch it.
What is this, robbery?
He says in common.
If it was truly robbery, lad, he'd have taken one of the pseudo dragons.
Well, you didn't pay for the koala.
He also never said what you were asking for it, so according to him, it's free.
It wants to be with Oba.
Make an intimidation check.
I smack Oba on the shoulder for guidance.
Wait. Do we know Oba well enough to know, like, if his behavior to like continuously ask for the koala, if that a behavior is normal or not?
I don't think you would.
You did hear him talking to his buffalo on the way here.
Yeah, you did hear
Yeah,
him talk to his buffalo on the way here.
I don't think anything's out of the order. And he's still speaking the same way, doing things the way Oba does in the 3 days we've known him.
Fine. 100 gold pieces, it's yours.
I'll give
Oh,
you
no.
50, and that'll be the end of it.
Make a persuasion
The
check. about that.
cursed koala.
Persuasion or intimidation?
Your choice.
Oh no way.
They're basically the same, but with the tone, we'll go intimidation.
Alright. 21.
Fine, 50 gold. Take the koala.
I hand him 50 gold.
Oba will take it out the cage and just pick it up.
It
As I put the coin into the goblin's hand, I kind of grip onto his fingers and pull him close. I will also say this to you, lad. I may be taking one of them pseudo dragons, but I'm not going to pay 4,500 for it. I can always tell Lord Asmo you're smuggling into his territory, and he'll take all 3 of them for nothing.
That is, if he can find me, that is.
Oh, he will.
I mean, I understand you have to go and talk to Daddy first before you make any big purchases. I understand.
I'm going to take out my alchemical homunculus, and I'm going to fire. I can channel magic through that, so I'm gonna fire firebolt through the tiny thing at the guy, but like, you know, like a warning shot sort of thing, like not actually hit him, but you know, like really close to his head.
There he was not making trouble.
Yeah, as you do that, he hauls out a knife and yells out, "Are you trying to start trouble?" And just as that, people are starting to. So you guys are over here with this guy.
You're the one who sold something for 45 times what I can accomplish in 100 gold. You swindler.
I have one final offer for
You
you
want
before
it?
things get out of hand, lad.
Yeah, people are starting to.
I bring Tudor down and have him land on my shoulder. In his appearance being that of a pygmy griffin.
Mm-hmm.
I'll trade you this pygmy griffin for your pygmy dragon.
He is going. And you bring Tudor down to your shoulder. He's gonna make. Oh, that's real high.
What, do you think I'm stupid? That's a fey owl.
As soon as she does that, I back off.
It's like, I'm not part of this. You can't make me be part of this.
And Mittens comes walking over. Is there a problem here?
No, lass. One of me kin was just showing the capabilities of her little creature, and it kind of didn't go out according to plan. Your goblin friend here was attempting to sell us a pseudo dragon, and she was just showing him that what it is capable of, she can already do.
Mittens just smiles and says, "Show him." And the goblin smiles and reaches into his pseudo dragon cage as the black one now sits upon his shoulder.
That firebolt is real cute, Missy. Try this one.
And he fires into the tree a little blast, and it covers a whole area of the tree, and the leaves just automatically just die and fall from the tree and onto the ground.
You want firepower, Missy? These are the ones you need for firepower, not that cute little tinker toy you have.
And he just picks up the pseudo dragon and just sets it back in the cage.
Now, if you're done trying to intimidate and rob me, we'll have a good day.
And he starts packing up his stuff.
Oba just plays with his new koala and casts. Well, after 10 minutes, we'll cast Speak with Animals.
While you're casting and this whole thing's going on, you hear your koala like whisper.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Does he does he speak enchanting table or something? What's happening?
Only Oba hears that. He's the only one close enough to the koala to actually hear it whisper under its breath and kind of chuckle as Oba finishes casting Speak with Animals.
While he was prepping that, I would address the group since most of them gathered now.
Mm-hmm.
We are seeking a young woman by the name of Marlon Sinclair. Have any of you heard the name on your passing through your town of Reek?
Of course, now I rolled a 12.
Right. Harbeck, make a perception check.
Oh,
21, very nice. After looking through the crowd, you notice that once you say Marilyn Sinclair, this one here seems to be getting a little nervous. And
which one? This one?
Yep, and seems to be working her way back through the crowd.
I glance at Zeke.
Do I notice that or no?
You do not notice. You're busy trying to mull over the crowd. You do notice Harbeck glance at you though.
Once I have
kinda
his
shrug back.
attention, once I have Zeke's attention, I direct his eyes toward the woman that's retreating.
Zeke made perception check with advantage because Harbeck's trying to give you a hand here. 21, very nice. Yep, you notice that this lady.
That's fucking gross. You match my number with a much lower roll.
That's gross. Yeah, you notice that she's just trying to stay out of sight, and hide behind people.
I hunter's mark her.
Hunter's mark indeed. Alrighty.
At second level, so it lasts 8 hours.
Alrighty, perfect. And as you get a general sense over the crowd that no one really knows who that is, they just start walking back towards their shops, start packing stuff up. The crowd is dispersing.
Can we follow the woman who is retreating?
You certainly can. Are you trying to do it stealthily, or are you trying to...
After they start to disperse, we'll reconvene our group together with where Zeke is at. And I'll whisper to him, I hope you caught me signal.
I believe I did. I have a sense of her now, so should be easier to follow her.
All right, let us get back on the road, and if it appears that she's moving away from this crowd entirely, maybe we can catch her one-on-one and speak with her. Or if you're more inclined to do it in the company of these merchants, we can do that as well.
And I think keeping an eye on where she's heading is best for now. See if we can get her alone.
Aye.
Alright.
All right, everyone. Let's mount up and get back on the road.
And you guys watch as she goes into her tent back here and begins to pack up. And you guys mount back up.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, as you guys mount back up and get ready to tail this lovely lady here, we are going to take a quick break. Oh. Well, not bad, guys.
Definitely came across her a lot faster than I was expecting to.
I was very tempted to yeet a firestone at her, but then I remembered we're supposed to get her home alive.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, you know what? I'll leave her be.
Mm-hmm.
On the bounty to collect this person,
Mm-hmm.
was there a name of the person that issued the bounty?
There was not. There's just return them to authorities, and the authorities will take it from there.
Authorities?
Yeah. Like somebody, not a bandit. No,
There.
like take them back to Soledad and they'll hold them there, or go to another town near you.
All right, I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
All right. I will be right back in a moment myself. Don't you guys go anywhere.
All right, I'm back. Oba is fun.
Yeah. Oba made 3 friends today. Smash, the guy who gave him Smash, and now Nibbles.
Yeah.
Wait, Smash is the koala?
No, Smash is the buffalo. Nibbles is the
Oh
koala.
god. Oh god. The naming.
And I love the fact that his concept of money came from Vash.
Wait, what?
Our
One of
Thursday
Joe's
night
dead
game.
characters.
Oh yeah.
I played a teenage warlock that was raised in the wilds of the Underdark. Had no concept of money. Just annoyed the fuck out of my party with it. It was great. They're like, you can buy this dagger. I was like, here's 55 gold. They're like, oh my god, you're an idiot.
To be fair, though, Oba paid 10 gold, and he got 10 gold worth of ale.
Yeah, I was just getting robbed left and right because I was dealing with fucking Duragar.
I don't think anybody wants to try to cheat me.
No, not you.
I mean, it pays to be the most scariest person in the city.
True. Though he's probably one of the nicest, probably.
Oba's what, 7 foot tall?
Oh no, he's like 7'9". He's closer to 8 feet.
Jesus God.
What? A nice barbarian?
Well, I mean, he has anger issues, don't get me wrong.
Every time he rages, he's just like, I don't want to rage, guys, but you've made me do it.
Well, no, because typically if he rages, it's because somebody tried to kill him first.
So we officially have a Bruce 2.0.
Yes.
Except this one is a little fuzzier.
When Bruce forgot to shave for 3 months.
No, it's worse than that. Oba's like a walking Chewbacca. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the way I see Oba, he's just one of those guys that's very agreeable until you cross that line, and then once you cross that line, there is no other recourse other than death.
Let's hop back right into this. Is everybody back?
I know me.
We got Az,
I'm
we got
here.
Joe, we got Lisa, just need Fairborn. Alright, we'll give him a few. Whew.
Zeke has died. Oh no.
Zeke has died.
Did we ever actually give Oba character descriptions for our peoples or no?
Nope.
No, I totally forgot about that. You didn't.
I'll throw mine in Discord real quick. Read it at your leisure.
Oh yeah. Zeke did.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move it to the RP slot.
There you go. Oh, there's Joe. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I went into the voice RP chat when I was trying to go pay something. Don't mind me.
Yeah, it's all good. So Fairborn, you back?
Yes, I'm back.
All right, let's get back into this. All right, as you guys mounted up to, what are you guys planning to do?
We'll journey a little ways away from the camp, just to kind of see what that girl does. I will also point out to Oba, the person to keep his eyes on, since he has explained to us that he has exceptional vision at a distance.
Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't say health. Okay. As you guys head out of the campsite a little bit, you see them all kind of packing up and getting ready to move. You probably caught them towards morning time. Well, their morning time, getting back together and everything, and they start to form up.
Does our target move with the caravan, or does she try to break away?
It seems the target is moving with the caravan. She seems to be sticking more towards the back, but there's still some people towards the rear more. She's maybe fourth from the end.
Well, how do you want to proceed? Should we just confront her? Or see if we can catch her solo?
This is more of a thing I think that you and Sprocket should decide. However, I can be invisible for a while.
I mean, we all took this bounty, so what did the bounty say?
We have to bring this lass back alive and in one piece. I do not know if this is actually the person that's using your name, or if she just knows about it. Perhaps we should just try and talk to her if we can.
Yeah. Which one of us is the least intimidating?
Oba.
You know what? Sure. That's I would actually. That's
Nibbles.
actually funny.
And as Oba says, nibble, the koala is just eating a leaf that picked off a tree. As you guys are riding by a tree, he's just chewing on a leaf.
We'll double back on the caravan and approach from the rear and just off to the side from where she's at.
Alrighty. So this is as the caravan sits right now. And it is moving south.
We'll have probably come around and kind of come up to the side of the caravan along the road here.
Alright. As you do so, you get kind of worried eyes from the people in the back, because they did see you guys just leave. Now you're doubling back and rejoining the caravan. You get kind of some concerned looks from the people in the back, but nobody does anything too hostile.
Lass, if you don't mind, I have a few questions for you. Me gut's telling me that you have some knowledge that you're either withholding or are afraid to tell us. I greatly need your help in this. The name Marilyn Sinclair. How do you know it?
She doesn't make eye contact with you. She just sighs and pulls her card over. I knew Marilyn. It's kind of weird though, cause you seem to be traveling with her doppelganger. And she.
I got this name first, bitch. I'm just gonna say that.
Well,
Easy, Sprocket.
well, I'm sorry to say, but she looks almost exactly like you, except for the hair. The hair is different. But I read her fortune in the town in Shia. I read her fortune, and I told her something she wasn't a big fan of.
Can you repeat those to me?
Oh, what?
Wait,
He's
what?
like, this is the most trustworthy person ever.
Oh my god.
Since I'm talking to her as well, would I be able to also kind of get a gauge of what she's saying?
Yeah, make an insight check. Perfect. 15. What she said so far is the truth. I think it'd just be better if if you just step in the back of my wagon. She pulls it off the road and ties her horse to a tree, make sure she doesn't run away, and she moves around towards the back of the cart and lowers down some stairs. Please join me. And she gets up into the cart.
I'll follow her up and in.
Alright.
Come on, Sprocket.
Yeah, I will also follow.
Oba will try to squeeze through the door.
Alrighty.
I will stand watch outside.
Yeah. Not everybody, please. This is kind of a small wagon. And as you enter the wagon, there are candles and incense just along the sides with a big table on the back. She walks around the table after lighting some incense and candles. She walks around and takes a seat at the table. Takes a seat at the table in the back. And as you guys start entering the cart, she pulls out a deck of cards and begins to shuffle. The news I told Marilyn wasn't the greatest. I mean, it was just a general reading. I don't exactly know what she was looking for, but it was dark, very dark. But I can give you a reading maybe, and maybe it will help you on your journey.
I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but it is not exactly something within my wheelhouse that I'm comfortable with.
Don't worry.
Perhaps if you read the real Marilyn, something different will come up.
She rubs her hands together and place them on the table, almost as like, well, whoever wishes a reading, do just take my hands.
I'll motion for Sprocket to step in if she
Yeah.
chooses.
I'm gonna take her hands.
Alrighty. As you take her hands, she closes her eyes and begins to chant some things under her breath. And you see the cards on the table and the fully stacked deck start one by one moving side to side and start
Whoa.
sorting themselves out. And she goes, yes, your energy feels much more attuned to this world than the other Marilyns. Almost as if she did not belong in this space. But you
Parallel universe?
our universe, our plane of existence, our timeline, I don't know. It's just a very uneasy, it's an unnatural feeling. Like your aura that I am reading off of you right now is natural to this world. Hers was off in a way. Not like evil or anything. It's just, it just felt like it didn't belong, if that makes sense. And
Yeah.
and as she continues to mutter some arcane under her breath, 3 cards come to the center of the table. These cards will represent the reading that I've gotten. She flips over a first card, and it is a bucket full of gold. Oh. This card indicates good fortune is in your future. She flips over another card, and it looks like a book with very arcane writing in it, with looks like it would be a religious type of symbol over the top, and it has it's in a sun, and the symbol itself is in a sun, and the book is right below the sun. Spell of these are a sign of good favors for you from a god, it seems. You seem to be
Oh.
a god seems to be in your favor. And she flips over the last one. Oh dear. The road to achieve. Oh, mercy. Excuse me. I'm just a little. flustered. This card indicates that the road to achieve your blessing from the god and the great fortune that your future promises. The road is going to be bloody. Absolutely terrible. And she lets go of Sprocket's hands and just brings her hands up to her mouth and just kind of stares at the cards.
Well, that's not exactly promising, but it is helpful. Are you okay, Sprocket?
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
And
We appreciate your time.
mm,
Can you say what color the Lass's hair was that you saw in
Mm.
Sheer?
it was brown, like mine. She motions her hair. It's a lighter brown. Um, yes, but she looked exactly like you, Miss. She looked exactly
That's
like
good
you,
to know.
except for the hair. The hair is the only difference.
Do you know where she was last headed?
Headed, I do not know. She was still in Sheer when the caravan left, so.
There's still a good chance that she doesn't know we're tracking her yet.
Yeah.
Harbeck would place 5 gold on top of her table. Thank you for your time, Lass.
And Harbeck, when you touch her table, a wind suddenly rushes through the wagon, and cards are scattered everywhere off the table except for one card.
Oh.
That's curious. And she flips it over.
What
And
do you mean, Lass?
She flips the card over. It is a dragon on top of a mound of gold wearing a crown. Oh. That's... I don't know what to make of this. This has never happened before. The Gilded Dragon. It's a symbol of great fortune, but at the cost of humanity. Curious indeed. You are a curious lot. What do they call you?
Sprocket.
If you mean our adventuring group, we do not have a name just yet.
Well, if I were you, I'd decide on one quickly, because great things are coming for you. Great things. And that's why we're in the session for the night.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry to cut the session short, guys. It's just my migraines kicking my butt. That was
No worries. It was great fun.
yeah,
Good
Yeah.
RP session this week.
right. I loved it. Loved the RP. Well, thank y'all for gaming with me. I will see y'all next week, I believe. Yeah. I
Yeah.
believe everyone's
Yeah.
gonna be here next
Yep.
week. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, as far as I know.
Perfecto. All right. I'll see y'all next time. Alright, thank you all for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please leave me a follow. Hey, wonderful. You just caught the tail end of the session. I'm calling it a little early tonight because my migraine is kind of kicking my butt a little bit. But if you haven't done so already, please drop me a follow. I'm on the path to affiliation. I'm at 33 of the 50 followers that I need. Yeah. I hope to see